What's going on, MSFers? Duelim here, and today we're going to be talking about the blog for July 25th, 2025, Harbinger's End, and that's right, Chapter 1 is coming to a close really fast, which is crazy. It feels like this chapter flew by. I'm genuinely curious your guys' feedback on how the first chapter went and how you guys are liking this new kind of like storyline chapter format that feeds all into a year-long plan. I personally have really liked it. I actually enjoy the months-long chase for Quasar, slowly getting him more and more powerful, kind of like what we did for Null. I also like seeing how the teams are feeding into it. I do think implementation can be a little bit better when it comes to things like negative zone and stuff like that. But all in all, I think this is a great structure that they can continue to build on and continue to improve. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, because I do read all of the comments. We're also going to be talking about a new player code as well, a new promo code, and then we're going to be coring Franklin Richards as well. So a big video here today. So let's talk about it. Here's your battle plan for July 26th through August 1st. So war seasons have their intel rewards removed. Really weird choice. So all of the chapter currency will be moved from war leagues. Instead is just given to war knockouts and war participation. So this just screams, why care about war even more if the leagues and the season payout is going to give even less, which it was already giving super small amount, right? But if it's being moved to the knockouts, what does it matter what league you're in, I guess? Unless the knockouts are changed based off of what league you're in, right? Unless that's changed dramatically. So I don't know, it's like doesn't incentivize you to actually like really want to win all that much to compete on the leaderboard, which I think is weird, but hey, oh well. July 28th, we have Invisible Woman Battle Pass starting, which is great. She's also free to play available right now because of the global milestone in game that we have going on. The one right here. So this one is earn 1 quad coin from Danger Room. So just doing Danger Room, you can get all the way up to 100 shards from her. There's also Twitch drops that gave you 10 shards of Invisible Woman as well. So, and they've been giving the Path 2 orbs a bunch, which I've really enjoyed actually. I think that's great. So they've been giving a lot of slow drip for Invisible Woman. Amazing. Final week of the Harbinger, like I said, coming to a close. Cosmic Raid, Quantum Surge, Mr. Fantastic to the MCU store. So if you need a little bit extra oomph, maybe to get him to the next star level, go for it. Keep an eye on the inbox messaging detailing where you're going to be getting Vigilante. So Daredevil Modern's going to the Crucible store, Silver Sable to the War store, and Hitmonkey in the Spotlight Raid Orb. So mainly the hardest one to farm is going to be Silver Sable, which is obvious because that's going to be the best character on the team in my opinion. So obviously she's going to the War store. Daredevil Modern a little bit less cluttered in the Cosmic Crucible store, and then Hitmonkey, we're all going to have him at 7 yellow pretty much right away because a lot of people have Spotlight Raid Orbs just stacked up. So Hitmonkey immediately going to 7, which is nice. So chapter 1, the Harbinger, ending soon. So just making sure you're using all of your intel before the conversion. So chapter 1 officially transitions into chapter 2 on August 4th. That is about, what, 2 weeks away-ish? A week and a half-ish? It's Monday, August 4th. After chapter 1 store closes on August 13th. So a little bit different. So the chapter is starting on the 4th. Then the shop is closing on the 13th, 9 days later, which is going to be, I think, a Wednesday. It is a Wednesday. So make sure by that time you're spending all of your intel because it's being converted into shop credits. So make sure your intel is at absolutely 0. The good news is it looks like we're going to have 9 days between the 4th and the 13th where we will not be getting intel credits, the intel currency, and we'll be able to spend those down to make sure we're not getting more and more and more up to the last day. So I like that. I like how there's a little bit of a separation that we can actually continue to spend intel without gaining any to make sure we get rid of all of it. I think that's really nice. If you're waiting for specific gear, I know I'm waiting for Mystic, and then I will be done with Professor X. So yeah, definitely going to be doing that. Quasar shards, make sure you're ranking up Quasar to 7 stars, doing all the stuff you need to do every day in the command center. Make sure you're playing in the invasion event for the red stars as well. Something that's a little weird as well, they don't really detail how you're going to get Quasar the shards after this. So it just says you'll have to wait to earn his shards again in the future. Again, it doesn't say where we're going to be getting him, if he's going to the shop credit store, if he's going to be in the Intel store, if they're going to make him a permanent like legendary event, whatever they end up doing. Very interesting that they don't have any details on that. That is one thing that I wish Scopely could improve upon, is give us those details right here, right now. I don't care if you don't have a plan. Figure out your damn plan and put it in here, because this is information that players need to know what's going on. Then the Red Star event, obviously just play in the Red Star, the Invasion event. We also do not have information regarding where the Red Star availability is going to go, if it's just going to the Elite Store, if you're still going to need to do the Invasion event, whatever it is, which I think is another big miss, but oh well. Then we have Chapter 2 starting soon. Obviously, Blastar is going to be the big chase legendary throughout, and he's going to be Cosmic Crucible, so pretty excited for that, to see how he's going to shake up the Cosmic Crucible meta. We also have a new mechanic with the bombs and stuff like that, which is really, really great. You're going to be getting him free through the Command Center, just as we've talked about, and then we'll have more information on his Command Center objectives and how to earn Blastar Red Stars in an upcoming blog, so stay tuned. This tells me that Command Center objectives... this tells me that they're not doing what they did for Quasar, which is the Invasion event. It seems like they're just going to make it even easier to get his Red Stars and just do it by participation, and just get his Red Stars through just like Command Center events, which I like the idea of that, to make it more accessible to people, but I also don't like missing out on the extra form of PvE gameplay that we get from the Invasion event. Granted, this PvE gameplay could have used a little bit of working on, because it could have been more engaging for late game players, but still, it's still more gameplay that does need to be in the game, right? We do need more PvE content, which they've done a great job in this first chapter regarding PvE content, but I don't really like how they're going to be taking a step backwards from the amount that they're giving us, so a little odd there. Character shards, we got Quasar, obviously. We're also getting Mr. Fantastic 100 shards in the final week of the Harbinger, which is great. 100% free Mr. Fantastic MCU. Absolutely amazing. Technically, if you wanted to wait, you could just core Franklin Richards and get the other two for free. Pretty awesome. Start date, July 28th. We're just playing raids, collect and spend unstable cells. So these are going to be the things that we've been getting from arena rewards for a while now. And we've been collecting these for quite a while. And then I don't know if this changed or not. Reed Richards has asked you to collect this volatile resource and spend it at the end of the Harbinger season. I think this description changed. It used to say something like, I wonder if it can be used on something. And I think this got updated recently. This is the first time I'm actually seeing this. So have a lot of this currency. Hopefully we're able to get some gear tier 20 from that. Maybe some actually good stuff from these unstable orbs, but I'm not holding my breath. Maybe it's going to be something useful. I hope so. We're also going to be getting training modules and intel, and then Blitz with new Fantastic Force characters at gear tier 20. And I'm not sure if this is supposed to say Fantastic Four, because in game there's no Fantastic Force tag in here, so I'm assuming this is just like Fantastic Four characters, probably the newest ones at gear tier 20, because those are going to be the premium objectives, which is what I'm presuming, right? Next up, Cosmic Raid, Aaron Fantastic Four MCU Diamond Orbs. So now they're transitioning into the MCU, the Fantastic Four Diamond Orbs. They've had the accursed ones for a while, so we're getting Earn Ally Supply 9 orbs. Battle and Raid, Battle and Cosmic Crucible, Battle and Raid with Vigilante, and then rewards are Fantastic Diamond Orb Fragments and Armory 20 Orb Fragments. Hopefully we're getting a little bit more Armory 20 than we have been. They need to start loosening that, in my opinion. It's been quite a while since Professor X came out. I think they need to start loosening that a little bit more, but who knows. Quantum Surge, Quasar Diamond Leaderboard event. That's right, we got diamonds for Quasar already. Lord have mercy. Yeah, a diamond leaderboard. Also, this one is 11 days. I don't know why. It's ending on the 7th, and it's starting on the 28th, which is really weird. So the 7th is a Thursday. I don't know why. I'm wondering if they're just giving time for the 2 wars of the week, and then over like the course of the weekend, they can give the payout so nobody has like an unfair advantage because of what zone you're in. by having diamonds on him or not. But yeah, more diamonds. Yay! We also have a 11-day leaderboard, which I know you guys were complaining about 2 weeks. Don't worry, they heard you. They only took off 3 days instead of making it a week. So we got a Battle in War, or earn Fantastic Four Diamond Orb Fragments, spend Power Cores as well. Blech. War with Quasar on offense or defense at various gear tiers. Quantum Orb Fragments are going to be rewards. Dark Diamond credits. I guess that's useful because Mephisto and CB are coming. So I guess finally, okay. Quasar Ultimate and Basic Awaken ability material as well. And then Quasar Diamonds on the leaderboard event. We got more Twitch drops as well. 20,000 Intel, 200 L4 training materials, and 10 Franklin Richards character shards. And then the Friday free claim, we got 5 more Mr. Fantastic MCU shards. So an absolutely jam-packed blog here. Very excited for the end of this and seeing how the transition from Chapter 1 to Chapter 2 goes. We also have a new promo code here. It is July Boost, so make sure you are getting your goodies from this. The promo code was invalid. How dare you, Scopely? I was given this. Oh, no. Okay, well, never mind. I've lied to you. I've lied to you. It's not, cut that out. Cut that out. Go to the game. Let's go to the game. All right, we're coring Franklin Richards. Yay! We're coring Franklin Richards. All right, let's see how this ends up working. One thing I wanted to talk about before we cored Franklin Richards, actually. Outside of the issues that happened when the tower came out for these because it was glitching the game going to like node 11 or whatever, I liked this. I thought this was good. You had a really easy version for early game players so they could experience what was going on and see everything. And I really liked that. Yes, I know I cleared it. Go away. I really liked this. It was super, super easy, right? But like got all the way up to what gear tier? This is what, 12? 11, I can't remember what purple is. And then we got to see Annihilus in action as well, which was great. I thought this was very cool, new player friendly, awesome. And then we had a little bit harder of a challenge for, I'd say, mid-game to slowly getting towards later game maybe. It was still pretty easy for me, I will say. But again, I like that they are trying. I like that they're giving 2 different options. Also, the last node, being able to see Annihilus with his animation shooting that laser into the earth was pretty dope, honestly. Shout out to Scopely for getting something ready that early, because technically we're not going to have him for what, like another 8 or 9 months. So like having something ready this early in game is pretty impressive. I actually really like that, and I'm pretty impressed by Scopely for getting something in the game that early so we could start seeing him in action, start seeing how powerful he's going to be, and really get hyped throughout the year and throughout the chase for him. So shout out to Scopely on that. Let me know what you guys think about that one. We also have a path to Franklin Richards orb. We got one from the free claim. Maybe we just open this, save all our cores, right? Maybe this just gives us a 100 drop and we don't have to worry about it. It didn't. It didn't. We got Thing and Human Torch. All right, well, let's go spend some cores, shall we? All right, Franklin Richards, we do want to get him unlocked because he's part of the arena meta, and then we will make sure we have him ready to go, and then we'll make sure once we have Invisible Woman MCU for free to play because of the event going on, we'll make sure we get that. So let's start opening, see what we got. All right, orb number 1, we got an 8 drop, amazing. Orb number 2, all right, a 6 drop. Not too bad right now, average of 7. Orb number 3, another green, another 8, okay. Orb number 4, nothing but greens today, okay. 6 more, orb number 5, a purple! That's an 80 drop, baby, and I think I'm done. You're damn right I am. Haha, all right. That was a 0.5% chance, so like a 1 in 200, a little bit less because of the 0.04 added on there. But hell yeah! All right, so Franklin Richards, pretty easy. What was that, 5 orbs? I'll take it. Hello, sir. How are you? Pleasure meeting you. If you haven't seen Franklin Richards, he has some pretty insane animations as well. Really, really amazing. Taking him straight to level 105. I am also going to take him straight to gear tier 20 because I will be using him in the Professor X saga as well with Invisible Woman. Also, he's part of the arena meta, so absolutely a necessity to have built up all the way. I'm most likely going to be doing Striker on him because of the flipping 3 negative effects into positive effects and flip 3 positive effects into negative effects for the ISO class there. I'm going to T4 probably everything, his basic for sure, his special for sure, and then his ult for sure, and then his passive for sure. So yeah, make sure you T4 everything. I'm going to be doing Striker on him because I do think Striker is going to be the best. He's all the way at gear tier 20. Very excited to see how much use he's going to get outside of Arena as well. I know they're a very good team, very strong. I'm very afraid to face a very big team in Cosmic Crucible, but hope you guys enjoyed this one. Big video for you, big 80 drop. Until next time, this has been Duelim. Later, MSFers.